Electrameccanica stock price prediction. Okay, guys, so we have another update video for Electrameccanica, ticker symbol SOLO. So this is kind of the most hated EV company out there, I would think. The company's based in Canada and they produce the SOLO vehicle. This is basically a single passenger electric vehicle that is supposed to basically be a game changer, guys. So before I get into the video, I want to mention you guys. So before I get into the video, I want to remind you guys that Webull has extended their 4 free stocks offer. You get 4 free stocks, each worth up to $1,600. All you have to do is sign up using the link in the description below, open a Webull brokerage account, and deposit at least $100, guys. So they've extended this promotion until February 1st. So be sure to sign up now and get your free stocks. Okay, so now back to Solo. So basically I was, Solo, I made a couple update videos, and basically we had that whole, Biden, when Biden won the president-elect, a lot of these EV stocks shot up, and Solo was one of them. And basically, a lot of the volume kind of, tapered off and things like that. A lot of people, a lot of Robin Hooders and things like that lost interest. So this is when I bought some more shares. I bought some, I didn't buy the exact bottom, but I bought like around $7, $8 right around here. So now I'm taking a look at the chart and I'm thinking this is kind of the next leg up. And one of the reasons why is that Electrameccanica announced some awesome news, guys. So let's check that out. So basically, this company is basically selling their main flagship vehicle. Is called the Solo. It's a single passenger vehicle, guys. You guys can check out a lot of the kind of video walkthroughs and the kind of tours on YouTube. This is supposed to be a game changer. So what they announced is they've expanded their retail space by adding 3 new locations. So now they have 13 locations across the West, and they also plan to start a marketing campaign. So this marketing campaign is supposed to basically just, let consumers know more about the vehicle. And it says the Electrameccanica is ramping up its current Drive Solo marketing campaign aimed at educating consumers on the way to drive efficiently. So they said that they also purchased billboard space along with publishing content on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. So why is this so important? Well, it says the Drive Solo campaign truly challenges consumers to rethink their daily driving habits. Most vehicle trips are done solo, whether it's to the grocery store, gym, on a daily commute. A single occupancy vehicle like the Solo makes sense from a standpoint of energy efficiency and space savings. Is the ideal solution for today's urban transportation challenges. We're expecting even greater demand as we continue to grow our awareness in additional markets. So guys, what does all of this mean? Well, right now Solo is just a small cap stock. I believe the stock is just under $700 million in market cap. So there's really not a lot of huge institutional buyers here. This is kind of the early stages of this company. So, I've been doing a lot of research on this company, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I've been watching a lot of walkthroughs, and I've seen the CEO, Paul Rivera. I've seen him talk a lot about the company. So basically this is a very, very speculative bet because, 3-wheel cars in the past haven't really done so well. But I think that now, since we're in kind of a post-pandemic kind of situation, environment, I think more and more people are realizing that over 90% of trips are basically done alone. And when I was driving to school or when I was driving to work or things in the past, when you're driving, 9 times out of 10, if you just look around, everyone's sitting in the car alone. So this is one of the things where I think it's definitely something new, and a lot of people probably aren't comfortable with it. They're probably more comfortable with having a more traditional 4-wheeled vehicle, a more traditional car where you can have up to 4 or 5 passengers. But apparently things are going to change now, and especially with the millennials and things like that. Millennials are definitely going to have different consumer habits than the baby boomers. So, 4 passenger vehicles and things like that, that's more for like the baby boomers and Generation X and things like that. But the millennials and Generation Z and things like that, it's nothing wrong with a lot of us having a single passenger car. It definitely makes it a lot easier to commute. It's a lot cheaper, and especially with a lot of people dealing with job loss, a lot of people having financial issues and things like that, purchasing a model a Model Y Tesla or something like that, a Model 3, it's just too expensive. The cheapest Tesla that you can get right now is basically like $35,000, whereas you're looking at the Solo, it's $18,000. So it's literally half the cost. So if you're single and you're living in the city, are you going to spend $35,000 to buy a Tesla, which is an amazing car, but you can get, basically, if you're just single and you just need to get around to the grocery store, to the gym, to work, you know, if you're taking classes, to school, why pay twice as much when you can get literally a vehicle that does the exact same job and costs half as much money? You can take that other $18,000, you can invest it in the stock market, you can pay off your debts, you can put it away for emergency fund. So this is why I'm so bullish on Solo, because one of the things I try to do on this channel is I try to buy stocks that I think are going to be popular a year or two from now. So, you know, if you're investing in companies, it's hard to kind of make a lot of money if you're just buying what's popular right now. And that's kind of what happened with Tesla. If you guys been following my channel, I talked a lot about Tesla back in April. So this is why, because I saw the huge problem that kind of the lockdowns fixed. So, you know, when things locked down, you noticed that just the air was cleaner. And the reason the air was cleaner is because there were no vehicles on the road. So these, you know, internal combustible engine vehicles, these gas guzzlers, they really are bad for the environment. So once I saw how much the air was cleaner, I just realized that electric vehicles are definitely not only obviously more energy efficient and better for the planet, but it's just better for society in general. And that's what I'm kind of thinking that the whole Solo is going to do. It's just better for society in general. If you're a single person, if you're living alone, it's just better for the planet to have a single passenger car. There's no reason to pay more and kind of, you know, a lot of these vehicles, when they're producing these vehicles, it takes a lot of energy as well. So by using a single passenger car, you have a smaller footprint. It's better for the environment, and it's better for you too. You're spending half as much money on the vehicle. That means less gas. That means, you know, parking's easier. Traffic jams are improved. Everything gets better, if that's what you need. So if you have a family, if you have a large family, you know, 4, 5, 6 people, obviously this vehicle isn't for you, but I'm talking about people that are single, people that are daily commuters. The Solo is the perfect vehicle. So that's kind of my bullish thesis here. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to be right, but, you know, the stock is doing pretty well. So if we take a look here, you know, over the last 6 months, the stock is still up 145%, and you know, obviously it peaked over here. It was up over 250%. But I mean, if you guys been checking out my videos, I talked about Solo when it was trading at around $2.50. So you're still up quite a bit, and this is one of my best performing positions over the last year, simply because this was kind of my thesis. I'm trying to think that, you know, this is going to be like a exponential domino effect. I think a lot of people are going to see people have a Solo, and then they're going to think it's cool, and then they're going to try to buy one, and then it's going to kind of catch on like this hipster, you know, kind of craze that could possibly just, you know, more and more people get interested in it, and they realize the cost savings and things like that. So obviously this is a risk. This is a 3-wheeled vehicle, the Solo. It's not like a traditional car, and maybe a lot of people won't be attracted to kind of different, but different is not necessarily bad, guys. So I would say this is one of the, I think, a highest upside stocks that I can think of in terms of 2021. And I'm going to be adding to my position this week, because I just think we've kind of, you know, with the whole Biden getting elected as president, and he's so kind of renewable energy, clean energy, he's so pro EV that I think it's going to lift all of these stocks. So obviously Tesla is going to be king, but I think if you're looking for a small cap stock in the EV space with a lot of upside, I think Solo is an excellent choice. So that kind of wraps things up, guys. I think there's a lot of upside in this stock. It looks like it's bounced quite nicely off this support, and it looks like we could be heading back to where it was previously, around $12. And if this stock passes $12, it could really break out, kind of what we saw with EHang. Congrats for you guys that purchased EHang, ticker symbol EH. I talked about that stock when it was around $12. That stock is currently sitting at around $76, guys. So it would really be awesome if we had the same upside with Solo. Obviously there is some risk here, but I think a nice price prediction, once we start to see some delivery numbers and things like that, I think there's at least 50% upside. So I'm looking for basically Solo to reach basically its previous high of around $12 to $13, and then from then we could see massive upside in the future, guys. So that's kind of my strategy. When I'm going to play this stock, I'm going to hold on to my shares, buy some more, because I think it's going much higher. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed my content. Smash the red subscribe button to see more videos from me. Be sure to check out my daily stock watch newsletter. I post that, send that straight to your email every Monday through Friday. You can talk to me on my private Discord chat, talk more about EV stocks there. So that's it. Until next time, guys. Take care.